Shri Sai Ram. Today I am going to start matrices. See, what is matrices is a powerful tool in mathematics, and matrices is used to solve the system of linear equations. And also the matrix notation and operations are used in electronic spreadsheets for programs for personal computer, and matrices also used in different areas like science and business, for sale projection and cost estimation. For that we are using matrices. And most the thing is, in solving system of linear equations, uh, we use matrices. And let us define what is matrix. The matrix is ordered rectangular array of numbers, symbols or functions or expressions are enclosed within a square bracket or parenthesis. Generally, we denote a matrices by capital letters, say capital A, B, C, X, Y. These are the symbols we are going to represent a matrix. There are different notations of enclosing the number of numbers and constituting a matrix. See, as I told, the matrix is represented by capital letters, and those can be enclosed as the elements can be enclosed within a square brackets or parenthesis, or we can use this symbol also. Okay, and let us know how we use matrices. See, here we have an example. The example is, in a small class there are 3 students who wrote a test for 4 subjects. 4 subjects here is physics, chemistry, maths and biology, and the 3 students are Ram, Simran and Fauzia. Here the test is of 10 marks. Here Ram scored 7 marks out of 10 marks in physics and 9 in chemistry, 10 in maths and 10 in biology. And Simran scored 6 in physics, 8 in chemistry, 6 in mathematics and 7 in biology. Fozia scored 4 marks out of 10 in physics, 0 in chemistry and 5 marks in mathematics, and biology she scored 3 marks. And this can be represented in the form of matrix, and matrix is denoted by capital A and which is enclosed as a parent square bracket. See here, this is the marks of Ram, and this are marks of Simran, and these are the marks of Fauzia. And we have represented this in the form of a matrix. And let us take 2 more examples. And here another example for matrix is B is equal to 2 plus I, 3, 0, minus 4. These are the elements within a matrix. And here another example is 1 plus x, x square, cos x, 0, tan x. And here in the example B, A, B and C, the horizontal lines of elements are said to constitute rows of the matrix, and vertical lines of elements are said to constitute columns of the matrix. Means that, see, these are the horizontal elements. Okay, see, in the first 2 plus I, 3, 0, minus 4 are horizontal elements. Those elements, this horizontal line of elements we call it as rows, and this vertical lines of elements are said to constitute columns. Here also the same thing. This is horizontal line of elements, say rows, and this also the second row we can say, and this vertical line of elements are said to be columns. And let us see how many rows are there in matrix A, B, C, how many columns are there in matrix A, B, C. Let us see that. In the example A, that is matrix A has 3 rows and 4 columns. You can see here. The matrix A having, there are 3 rows. First we count number of rows, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 rows. And how many columns? There are 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 columns. Hence we can say matrix A has 3 rows and 4 columns. Similarly, matrix B has 2 rows, 2 columns, and C has 2 rows, 3 columns. See, there are 2 rows and there are 3 columns, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, we will define what is the order of matrix. See, a matrix having m rows and n columns is called matrix of order m into n. You read this m into n as m by n. Okay, the matrix of order m by n. Okay, there are m rows and n columns. In the previous example, we have matrices A, B, C. For those matrices, we can define order. As I said before, matrix A has 3 rows and 4 columns. Matrix B has 2 rows, 2 columns, and C has 2 rows and 3 columns. So we can write the order of those 3 matrices as the matrix A has 3 by 4. The order of matrix A is 3 by 4. The order of matrix B is 2 by 2. Whereas the order of matrix C is 2 by 3. And we can count how many number of elements are there in matrix A, matrix B, and matrix C. We know that the order of matrix A is 3 by 4. You multiply number of rows into number of columns gives the number of elements in the given matrix. And B has, the matrix B, how many elements B has? The order of this matrix is 2 by 2, or you can say 2 cross 2. Here, how many number of elements are there? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 elements in matrix B. Similarly, how many elements matrix C has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the order of this matrix C is 2 by 3. So, we can easily find out the number of elements in each matrix. Thus, matrix B has 4 elements and matrix C has 6 elements. You just multiply the order. So, as I said, a matrix of m rows and n rows, and the order of that matrix is m by n. And here is the example for that. Here I am consider A is equal to A11, A12, A13 and so on, A1j, so on A1n. So this is the first row and this is the nth row, okay. And here A11, A12, A13 represent the position of the element in the matrix. And next second row is A21, A22, A23, so on, A2j and so on, A2n. And you continue Aij, Ai1, Ai2, Ai3 and so on, Aij, so on, Ain. And continue this Am1, Am2, Am3, Amj and so on, Amn. And this is a matrix, this is a general matrix of order m by n. Here, this can be represented in the form of A is equal to Aij, where I denotes the number of rows and j denotes the columns number. and I can define I here. I1 is less than I is less than or equal to m, and j for j 1 is less than or equal to j is less than or equal to n, means that I denotes the row number and j denotes the column number. See, with this we can define the position of the elements in matrices A, B, C. See, for this matrix B, the position of this element is A11 and the position of this element is A12. For this A21, A22. Similarly here A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23 denotes the position of the elements. See, here we have an example. Matrix A is equal to 2, 5, 19, minus 7, 35, minus 2, 5 by 2, 12, root 3, 1, minus 5 and 17. For this matrix, write what is the order of the matrix and the number of elements, how many number of elements matrix A has, and what is the element A13, A21, A33, A24, A23. Now let us write the order of this matrix. See how we write the order of matrix in such a way that number of rows into number of columns. Here the matrix A has how many number of rows? You count. The horizontal lines represents the number of rows, the vertical lines of elements represents the number of columns. Here 1, 2, 3. There are 3 rows here and how many columns here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 columns. Then I can write the order of the matrix A as 3 by 4. Now how many elements matrix A has? You take the product of the order 3 into 4. 3 into 4, 12. There are 12 elements in matrix A. See, you may count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 elements. Okay, without counting that, you just multiply, you just take the product of the order, you will get the number of elements in that matrix. And next is what is A13, A21, A33, A24, A23. This denotes the position of the elements. See, position of the element is A11, A12, A13, A14, A21, A22, A23, A24, A31, A32, A33 and A34. That means this A1 means first row, third column element. Here the first A13 is first row, that is this is the first row, and third column, this is the 19. First row, third column is 19. A13 is 19. A21, what does it mean? It means second row, first column. Second row, first column, that is 35. Next, A33. A33 means third row, third column. Third row, third column is minus 5. This is the first column, second column, third column, fourth column. First row, second row, third row, like that. Next is A24. A24, second row, fourth column. Second row, fourth column is 1, 2, that is 12. And A23 is second row, third column. Second row, third column is 5 divided by 2. This is how we can write the position of the elements in matrix A. Next, construction of matrix. Okay, to construct any matrix of different orders, we should know the matrix, and we should know the order, and the last one is we should know what is Aij, and Aij can be calculated by the formula which is given. Regarding to this, we have one example here. Construct a matrix of order 2 by 2 whose elements are given by Aij represents the elements of the matrix is given by I by j. To construct, let us say I will take matrix A. So A means 2 cross 2 means there are 2 number of rows and 2 number of columns. Understand? That means we should write now Aij of order 2 by 2. Means that I is 1, 2, j is also 1, 2. That means A11, A12, A21, A22. Now find what is A11, A12, A121 and A22 using Aij is equal to I by j. Now A11 is I is 1 here, j is 1, that is 1 by 1 is 1. A11 is 1, A12 I is 1 and j is 2. The answer is 1 by 2. Next, A21. Here I is 2, j is 1. The answer is 2. Next, A22. I is 2 and also j is 2. The answer is 1. Now, what is A11? Then the matrix A is A11 is 1. A12 is 1 by 2, A21 is 2 and A22 is 1. This is a matrix of order 2 by 2. This is how we can construct a matrix. Types of matrices. We have column matrix. So what is column matrix? A matrix has only one column. Example, A is equal to 0, root 3 minus 1. Here how many columns are there and how many rows are there? That means what is the order of this matrix A is? Number of rows are 1, 2, 3. 3 into number of columns is 0, root 3, 1, minus 1. So the order of this matrix A is 3 by 1. Understand? It has only one column. In general, if I generalize this, matrix A is equal to Aij and the order of this matrix A is m by 1. Means that there are m number of rows and there is only one column. So that matrix we call it as column matrix. Similarly, row matrix. Row matrix is the matrix having only one row. See, there is only one row, there is only one horizontal line of elements 3, 8, 1, and there are 3 columns 1, 2, 3. The order of this matrix is number of rows are 1, number of columns are 3. Okay, so it has only one row. In general, if I say matrix A is equal to Aij and the order of this matrix is 1 by n, means there is only one row and there are any number of columns. Now, square matrix. What is square matrix? A matrix is said to be square matrix if the number of rows are equal to the number of columns. Square. Here I have example A is equal to 3 root 2, 1, 2 minus 1. What is the order of this matrix? There are 2 number of rows and there are 2 number of columns. The order of this matrix is 2 by 2 and we read that order as 2. Okay, A is a square matrix of order 2, simple. And in general we say if A is equal to Aij of order m by m, then the order of this matrix you can say m. So one more example you can say 1, 2, 3, 0, 4, minus 3, 2, minus 1, 6. So this is also a square matrix because there are the number of columns is equal to number of rows, or number of rows is equal to number of columns. There are 3 rows and 3 columns. So this is a square matrix. Diagonal matrix. A diagonal matrix is a square matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix if its all non-diagonal elements are 0. Understand? Just now we defined a square matrix. Square matrix is number of rows is equal to number of columns. So in diagonal matrix, in a square matrix we call this as a diagonal elements. This is also a diagonal, and this, the matrix A has only one element. We call it as a square matrix, and also we call it as diagonal element. So here above the diagonal elements and below the diagonal elements are zeros, and here also see above the diagonal elements all elements are 0, and below the diagonal elements all elements are 0. Then this matrix is called as diagonal elements. A matrix is said to be, a square matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix if its all non-diagonal elements are 0. Non-diagonal elements, we call these elements are non-diagonal elements. We call these elements are diagonal elements. So if I see the order of this matrices are the order of matrix A is 1, the order of matrix B is 2, and the order of matrix C is 3. All matrices A, B, C are square matrices, and the square matrices is said to be diagonal matrix if non-diagonal elements are 0. In general, A is equal to Aij, where Aij represents the elements of order m if Aij is equal to 0, if I is not equal to j, means A12, A21, A31. So those elements become 0. That means those are non-diagonal elements. All non-diagonal elements are 0 in square matrix, then that matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix. Next, scalar matrix. A diagonal matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if its diagonal elements are equal. Just now we defined diagonal matrix, right? In diagonal matrix, the diagonal elements are different. Okay, but in scalar matrix, the diagonal elements must be equal. See here, this is a scalar matrix, and this is also scalar matrix. All diagonal elements are equal. Diagonal element is here 2, and here also 2. Here all diagonal elements are equal. Okay, and the order of these matrices are 1 and 2 and 3. In general, we can define A is equal to Aij of order m. Aij equal to 0 if I is not equal to j. That means all non-diagonal elements are 0. And here the diagonal elements can be defined as Aij is equal to some k. K is any number, you can say any real number. And here if I is equal to j. If I is equal to j, then elements constitutes a diagonal element. Identity matrix. What is identity matrix? A diagonal matrix is said to be identity matrix if all the diagonal elements are ones, and it is denoted by capital I. Capital I is equal to 1. This is a matrix. This is the identity matrix of order 1. B is equal to 1, 0, 0, 1. So generally we take capital I. So this is a identity matrix of order 2, and this is also an identity matrix of order 3, has all diagonal elements are ones. In general, we can define this. A is equal to Aij of order m, where Aij is equal to 0 if I is not equal to 0. That means all non-diagonal elements are 0, and here Aij is equal to 1 if I is equal to j. All diagonal elements must be 1. Next, we come to zero matrix. A matrix is said to be zero matrix or null matrix if all elements of the matrix is 0 and is denoted by capital 0. See, and examples, you can say capital 0 is equal to 0 and capital 0 is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. So all the elements of the matrix is 0, then the matrix is said to be 0 matrix. Next, equality of matrices. See, the definition of equality of matrices is the two matrices A is equal to Aij and B is equal to Bij are said to be equal if they should same order and each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of B. That is, Aij, each element of matrix A should be equal to the corresponding elements of matrix B for all I and j here. See, for example, here I have taken 2, 3, 0, 1 is matrix A if I take, and 2, 3, 0, 1 is matrix B. Then these two matrices are equal because each elements, see the corresponding elements, this element which is equal to this element is equal to that, and this 0 is equal to 0, and this element is equal 1 is equal to 1. But here I have another example. Here the position of this, see this is a element 3, and this 3 is not equal to 2 in the other matrix, and 2 cannot be equal to 3, and here 0 equal to 0, 1 equal to 1. But if any one element in either side of the matrix is not equal, then we can say those matrices are unequal. I said all the elements should be equal. Okay, each element of matrix A should be equal to the corresponding elements of B. See, these are the corresponding elements. Understand, all elements should be equal. If one element is not equal, then we can't say that is a equal matrix. Here one example, find the values of x, y and z from the following. So here we are going to use the definition of equality of matrices, and the elements of matrix A, suppose if I take this as a matrix A, and the elements of matrix B, see the corresponding elements of A should be equal to the corresponding elements of A. So now here if I compare this, y is equal to what? 4, z is equal to what? 3, x is equal to what? 1, and obviously 5 which is equal to 5. Now we need to find the values of x, y and z. Hence I can write x value is 1, y value is 4 and z value is 3. Understand? Next question. X plus y to 5 plus z xy is equal to 6, 2, 5, 8. Now you can equate the corresponding elements on either side of the matrices. Then it will be x plus y is equal to 6, x plus y is equal to 6, 2 is equal to 2, 5 plus z is equal to 5, and x into y is equal to 8. I call it as equation 1, and I call it as y is equal to what? 8 by x. I call it as equation 2. Now from this 5 get cancelled, then the value of z is what? 0. So now from equation 1, x plus y is equal to 6. From 2 I can replace y as 8 by x is equal to 6. Now simplify this. X square plus 8 is equal to 6x. X square minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. Okay. So now you factorize this. X square minus 4x minus 2x plus 8 is equal to 0. X into x minus 4 minus 2 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. And the factors here, x minus 2 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 4. Now from equation 2, if x equal to 2, what is y then? Yes, if x equal to 2, from equation 2, the value of y will be 8 by 2, 2 ones are 2 fours are. The value of y is 4. Another case, if x equal to 2, x equal to 4 in equation 2, then the value of y is 8 by 4, 4 ones are 4 twos are, the value of y is 2. Now here we have x equal to 2, y is equal to 4 and z is equal to anyhow 0. Another set of values, when x equal to 4, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 0. Okay, you can put x equal to 2 here. 2 plus 4 will be 6. Okay, you can verify like that. The value of x is 2 and the value of y is 4 here. Okay, so the product will be 8. And if I take this set, when x equal to 4, y is equal to 2, the value will be 6. And here if I take x equal to 4, y is equal to 2, then the value will be 8. So the values of x, y and z are correct. Sairam, thank you.